I don't know whether you read Wuthering Heights. I remember reading it first time. I enjoyed it enormously, and I've also taught it. It is execrable twaddle, but there are sometimes value. There is sometimes value in rubbish. There are many things we enjoy which are not really very worthwhile. Wuthering Heights is up there. No, this is really about what happened in North Yorkshire recently, because a television aerial burst into flames and people in North Yorkshire have had no television for about a month. And now some of them have got their telly back, some of them have not, but the issue of a refund is still questionable. If you haven't had television for a month, you are not necessarily entitled to a refund according to the British rules and the BBC. This seems to me to be unforgivable. If you haven't had a service for which you are paying, you should get a refund. Full stop. Now, Virgin Media operates the same sort of nonsense. Very often, my own service here, my own internet, has gone so haywire. You pay through the nose for this rubbish and it doesn't work. There should be a refund. The other day, I was doing a TV interview with an Afghan reporter. And what was extraordinary is when I played it back, his feed was more stable than mine. And yet I am in the UK and he was under pressure. And there was a serious problem that his house was going to be raided. But his Wi-Fi signal was more stable than Virgin's. There's something wrong here. How to become... What to do about Virgin? I don't know what to do about Virgin. Actually, I do know what to do about Virgin. Do you know, years and years ago, I met a man called Quentin Crisp. And Quentin Crisp, you may have seen the wonderful film with John Hurt called How to Become the Naked Civil Servant, and then I became a naked civil servant. Now, Quentin Crisp wrote a sequel to that book, which I thought was very interesting, and I remember I took him to tea. The deal was that people could take him to tea, but they had to pay. That was the deal. I paid. I thought we might go to somewhere rather grand like Fortnum's. In fact, we went to a rather cheap cafe round the corner from where he lived. But he was an absolute angel. He was so interesting. I'll come to some of the things he said in a few minutes. But his line about how to become a virgin. He says, so, if anybody if anybody has done some terrible thing or has got a terrible habit and they are deeply embarrassed, don't do it in secret. Do it on the telly, and no one will walk by on the other side of the road and say, oh, there's that dreadful man. But they will cross the road and risking life and limb to say, I saw you on the telly. That was Quentin Crisp's take on virginity, how to become a virgin. You can acquire virginity by being on telly. And indeed, I think having myself having experienced more, having exceeded Andy Warhol's 15 minutes on the telly, I think Quentin Crisp was probably right. He had a reputation for affecting misanthropy, but I really did find him a very genuine and very nice man. He told me, because he got me to do an imitation of him, and I did my imitation of him, which was rather naughty of me. And he said, no, that is not me. That is an impression of John Hurt doing me. And John Hurt is my representative in life. And he told me I should get an agent. He said, it is their job to realise your potential. And I said, oh, whoa, what if I have no potential? Everything has potential. That is physics. Even dead things have potential. That is waste disposal. I'm afraid I still don't have an agent, but I do think often back to those amazing people that I met many years ago, and Quentin Crisp is right up there, a god among the living, and just a wonderful man who knew how to live life well. I think I'll have to come back and tell you more about Quentin Crisp another day. But in the meantime, do follow my program thing, this channel, follow the channel and ring the bell. Ring the bell, as Quentin Crisp might have said. Ring the bell.